Hello again, time for a new game. We are still here at the TP Sigman chess tournament in Malmo, Sweden, where Gukesh got shared second after Peter Svidler. We looked at a very interesting game here, Fan Forest against Gukesh, and now we're looking at Keymer. Gukesh Keymer from the same tournament. Keymer is German /1. Also a young player, probably a little bit older than Gukesh, but not much. Also a young player, maybe 3-4 years older maybe. And they're playing the mainline Spanish, and here he plays the Müller variation. It's more common to play the Archangel, which is this one, because this is supposed to be worse, I think, because it gives white some more options. So this mover is supposed to be worse, but it's, as it happens, it will transpose to the Archangel. So now we are in the Archangel system again. And this bishop here is a bit of a new move. More common it is this. Black plays like this. And before, people used to play like this and just take this pawn. Black is sacrificing this pawn, but latest trend is to go here because there is tactical problems if, for example, if black takes like this. You can see it. White is already winning here because of this tactic, and it can't stop all the threats here. So the point is to go here, and then black white used to go here, and this is, it's sometimes threatening e5 take and take here. So yeah, there is some tactics here. So this is the most common way, but instead he plays a little bit of an older line, and typical tactic in this position, you can almost never take here because this bishop is forking here, so you don't have to defend that one. This is kind of normal stuff here. A bit interesting that Keymer decides to play like this. In Peter Svidler's Archangel course, he says that once white is playing h3, stopping this one, then you should put the bishop here, because yeah, you want often to go to j4, but h3 you can't do it, so you might as well put it here. So it's interesting that both the computer and Vincent Keymer thinks it's better to put the bishop on d7. That's something to think about. So they are playing around here. And I've looked through all these games, and there will come a tournament soon where both Gukesh and his opponent plays a lot of Spanish, a lot of Italian. As you can see now, Gukesh has started to play e4. Before he played d4 or knight f3 or something like that. And in all these games, there are very common games that one side starts to attack on the king side. Not maybe just not right now, but sometimes white is playing like that. Sometimes black is playing like that. Sometimes black is sacrificing here. This kind of stuff happens quite a lot in his games. So maybe not in this game, but later that will become a theme in Gukesh style, that he likes to play on the king side in this kind of Spanish-Italian maneuvering systems. So here, computer thinks it's even. Right way to play for black is apparently to take and play something like this, apparently. Don't really see the point, but I guess I don't really see the point, actually. Okay, so let's see what happens instead. But you can see here, computer thinks white is clearly better now. Yeah, so white has gained something here. Black's play pawn here, knight here. Sure, that might be good in an endgame, but it's not. I'm not so worried. The bishop can be quite good on c1, covering everything. So, and here, an alternative for black would be to play something like this. This would also give this square here, but it's, yeah, looks like exactly what white wants. It's a little bit like, sometimes the Spanish can look like a modern Benani, and white has, it looks like the Kasparov-Karpov games, where Kasparov put the rook here and started to sacrifice and mating Karpov here on the king side. So instead, Keymer does this one. And it looks like Gukesh already could be almost winning here by sacking here. Hard to see the point really. What happens if it takes? Okay, so its point is that it's hard to defend this one. Gukesh probably didn't think about this. It's quite strange that black cannot defend here. White sack a piece for a pawn, but yeah, in I played a lot of chess variants, and Bughouse and Crazy House, and often this f3, f6 is kind of the square that can be hard to defend sometimes, and especially here, this queen is not here and this bishop is not here like they should be, so this one is very hard to defend now. Also with this one coming and maybe mating, so yeah, no defense here for black apparently, but Gukesh didn't see that, so he played this one instead. And now black plays a blunder here. Let's see what he should have done. Only way was to take here, and now if he, for example, takes, then maybe take here. It's very complicated now. Black cannot take, of course, because of knight and some queen, but he can go here. Why can't he go here? It's this one, yeah, and it's being traded like that. Okay, so maybe take here. Okay, but queen trade, the worst is over for black here. Worst is over for black. Even if white's apparently still better, but yeah, here it's, of course, when the pawns are like this in the center, you can take like every way, and it's of course going to be extremely difficult for both players to calculate here. But this was the best, and apparently taking back is also an option. Then the computer likes this, I guess, to defend against bishop here. And he can't go here for some reason. Yeah, he just takes it. So he has to take here. That's a nice tactic. Yeah, white is still being able to attack here. The attack is more important than the pawns on the queen side. Okay, so the problem with this is that he can sack here. Again, like he could have done for previous move also. Okay, so he takes. And now it's very no, maybe that's not, but it's apparently very difficult to defend here. So he tries this one, nothing else was better. I lost this one, of course. Then he has to go here. Only move. Because it was mate. Okay, and this nice move, threatening mate. And if he goes back, then he can rook lift here. Okay. It's a long variation, but white is winning here. Okay, so the rook lift was too strong if king d8, so he took back here. White takes, still threatening mate here, and now this. Very nice attack here by Gukesh, and we see this kingside play. Now it's he gets in this sacrificing kingside play, and there is like 3 more games coming up in the next 10 games where this will be a theme. That he's winning on the kingside in a kind of Spanish, either with black or white. And he's rook lifting again. And he resigns. He will lose the whole rook and is being attacked. This wouldn't work either. Apparently best is just to take here and then go here, and it's even materials, but white is attacking and winning, and he has a passer and everything, so it's definitely a winning position for someone like Gukesh. Okay, nice game, and this was the last game from TP Sigeman tournament in Malmo, and because I think next game is Alireza Firouzja from Norway Chess. Okay, so but before he played this, but I didn't find any interesting game here. He plays the Masters tournament in Dubai, and he got shared second after Ayun Ergaisi, together with Hans Martirosyan and Taba Ai and Yang Jiju. This is also good results for him, but I didn't find any interesting game. This is obviously an open tournament here. So, and then of course one of the other big, there is like some of the like biggest tournaments of the year is of course we can see Norway Chess is also one of those largest one, and London Chess Classics of course, and yeah. And also the official FIDE stuff like candidates and Grand Swiss and Grand Prix and so. So here next time we will see the Norway Chess tournament here, and as you can see, Magnus Carlsen played a good tournament here, winning with 2.5 points, and Gukesh got second. This will also be the first time that Gukesh played Magnus Carlsen. So. Yeah, we're gonna look at that game of course, so see you then. But first it's the game against Firouzja.